What's up? So I'm about to share a conversation that one of my clients and I had this morning in my Rise meeting, and she just shared some of the results that she's seeing, and they're very significant. And she's getting her life back. And so just let this encourage you. Also, if you'd like to take my free 5 Shift Steal from Trauma, Anxiety, Panic, and Depersonalization Masterclass, there's a link below this video. And also, there is a button on that page to where you can work with me and join the same mentorship that she's in. People are getting their life back after years and years of suffering, and it's freaking awesome. So, anyway, enjoy the clip.
I've just been having like a tremendous amount of wins the last few days. Like maybe the last 2 or 3 days, I honestly felt completely normal. Like I literally forgot that this stuff even was like a thing. Like my eyes are open. I can like see. It's the weirdest thing. I was like, holy shit, like I can like like my eyes are there. I don't know how else to describe it, but it just like happened and I was just like, is this what it's supposed to be like or what? Like I just haven't felt that way in a while, but I was just like my eyes are like wide and awake and open and I'm like looking at things and like cognizant, like my brain feels like it's working. Is that part of it? I don't know.
Yes, welcome to feeling normal.
Jeez
Like they say,
Louise.
they saw in the movie Brother Where Art Thou. Come on in, boys. The water's fine. Welcome back to normal. Seriously. Yeah,
It's weird.
it is weird at first because it's like you're so used to feeling abnormal that your brain almost is like, what is this?
Yeah, 100%. And like then I think that is kind of the thing is it's like you kind of still have a little bit of fear around it because you're like, oh, it's, like I don't want to not feel like this ever, you know?
Right. Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh my gosh, like please don't go away, please don't go away. But like this should really, really let you see the potential of what is possible whenever you do things that convey safety to the nervous system long enough. And if you will
Okay.
live the lifestyle that I'm helping you live, you can stay like this for the rest of your life and never have to worry about these symptoms coming back.
That's my entire want, and I know I can get there and I know it's going to oscillate a little bit still and it kind of does, but it was just like I haven't felt that in a long time. So it means that it's working.
I would say so, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
just a little
that's
bit.
just it's just 1% working now. Yeah, it's your social engagement system is coming back online because your brain is perceiving safety again.
Yeah,
And
well,
yeah, go ahead.
no, so it's just me even talking to you right now. Like I'm a little more enthusiastic and, I'm like down to have a conversation a little bit and more like in a funny way, instead of just like, oh my God, I'm feeling like this. And like yesterday, I was just so focused on like my life, like it was the weirdest thing. I was just like, I was just focused on my life. I didn't even think about anything else. We were just like rolled through my day, just like, what's happening next? Where are we going? What am I doing? What's
Yeah,
happening? I just was like, wow, holy Toledo.
yes, and that is what is normal, but people spend so long in fight, flight, freeze response that that becomes their normal. So what you're describing to me is just a regular day for me. But I remember whenever I initially came out of the symptoms and it was quite bizarre. I'm like, you mean I can just focus on my day again? You mean like I can just go do whatever I want? Like it was just very novel and foreign to me. But what I will tell you is that's normal life.
Right. And it's a huge sign that I'm getting back there. I mean, literally yesterday, I like the thoughts in my head were just like 100%. I'm 100% no, I'm gonna get through this. Like it just, my whole body just felt, it just felt it. It just was like this weight just lifted off of me. Like I'm even gonna cry talking to you about it because it's just like I know I can get my life back, and it just feels so good to like be able to be at that point. So I
Stop.
like,
You're gonna make
I know, I'm sorry. It's just like, I mean, like everybody listening and everybody like, and you've gone through it. This shit's not easy. This is 100% the hardest thing that I've ever had to go through. And I've gone through some of the most like devastating stuff. And just having to heal from this is just insane. So I know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So everybody keep going and doing what Jordan has laid out, because it actually really does work. Even for that moment yesterday I had, just to feel that was enough for me to just know that I'm going to be okay.
Well, you're the reason that I keep doing this. I tell people all the time, I'm like, right whenever I want to do something else, somebody just gets their life back, right? And it makes it all worth it. And we typically don't talk about how long that people have suffered with symptoms, but since you're obviously seeing these amazing results, I think it'll encourage people. How long were you experiencing symptoms for prior to working with me?
Um, like really bad symptoms?
Just yeah, well, just any symptoms at all of fight, flight, freeze response.
I think fight, flight, freeze response, it's been years, to be honest with you,
Like how
but
many
probably 6 years.
and how long with the very, very severe symptoms?
Like where it was very debilitating
Sure.
since December
Gotcha. So little,
of 2023. 5, 6 months, yeah.
yeah. Yep. And that's complex trauma. I mean, it's just your nervous system gets dysregulated, and at first it's not necessarily a trauma state, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse, and then eventually it's like a volcano. There's a volcanic reaction, or what am I trying? A volcanic eruption.
Yeah, that's what it felt like because I wasn't really noticing um all the stress. I mean, and that's kind of how it is, you don't notice all of it, and you, in the moment when it's happening, your body can quote unquote handle it, and then there's that last drop, and then boom, right into the full, complete nervous system dysregulation. But my nervous system has been dysregulated, honestly, though, I think my entire life. Um, but I think where, I wasn't able to cope anymore, that was the difference.
Right. And look at you now. You should be so proud
I
of yourself. And
I'm thankful because I'm learning tools for the rest of my life.